once Auckland reopened for business, we returned to Pukekohe for day 2 of round 2 of Superlap 2021. The lineup had undergone a reshuffle, with Brendan's Commodore just one of the day 1 entrants unable to make the rescheduled date. We were joined, however, by Glenn Hodges' mental twin-turbo V6 mid-engine all-wheel drive Nissan March, or to put it another way, an old Nissan hatchback just like mine. The weather was great and conditions were perfect, so I made an effort to push hard for a better lap time. I'd still yet to actually go off the track here at Pukekohe, a sure sign I wasn't trying hard enough. There's Mike Jones's V8 3 Series, Luke Hunter's Turbo Starlet, Ashneil Lyle's Fire Spitting Chaser, Rachel Flynn's 325i, an old Nissan hatchback, and Brian Matchett's HSV GTS. Initially I was catching Rachel and hopeful of a place better than last. The clock doesn't lie though, here are our fastest laps for comparison. Rachel has the higher top speed down the start-finish straight, but I take turn 1 slightly faster, edging ahead. Her aggressive line through 2 makes it up though, and only some hastily corrected oversteer on her part allows me to keep a slight margin on the way out of Castrol. By mid-straight, the BMW 6 is stretching its legs and pulling out a healthy lead, while the SR20 tongue hanging out does its best to keep up. I brake a lot later for the hairpin and claw back a couple of tenths as Rachel runs a little bit wide, but I'm really up against it now. Revving the absolute tits off it up the hill, I'm foot flat all the way, but still trailing by a tenth as we crest the hill, and she runs away down the start-finish straight. Rachel celebrates with some sick D1s, and that's the end of the first stint. Alright, first stint out, and I knocked 6 tenths off my PB. Car was pretty good, a little bit skatey in the front, so I'm going to adjust my pressures a little bit for next stint. So I'm now running a 15.9, my previous best was like a 16.6, but Rachel still beat me by 3 tenths, so I'll try and go faster again. There were a few technical issues around the place.
Oh, yep.
Are you hacking your car?
Yeah, boost cut again.
Fuck. I'd already pulled the stereo out of the Sentra, so I decided to lose the aerial as well. Every little bit helps. Stint 2 wasn't until mid-afternoon, and creeping track temperatures were making me nervous. There's my Pro Street arch rival Chris Sharp in the rapid Audi S3. I did the courteous thing here and graciously allowed my fellow hatchback driver to pass, and then tried to hold onto the back of him over the hill down into the first complex. Meanwhile, Rachel was doing some more celebrating, for some reason. Luke retired to tinker some more, followed by Ben van der Werf in the Evo. Here's a sketchy moment as I'm forced to brake mid-corner. Turn 1 has taken out plenty of people who've tried that little trick. Unable to match my stint 1 times, I push harder, which unfortunately doesn't really help. Stint 3 wasn't looking promising for my lap times, so I did my best anyway. Mark started off an eventful third stint with an excursion into the scenery. That, of course, necessitated some celebration. Or maybe it's just a BMW thing.
Well, there you go, there's a bit of excitement for you. Somebody just had a massive spin down the bottom of the track here. I believe it was a shield bar. And it's first time I've seen 720 for some time.
Mark's celebrations were, it would turn out, premature, as he retired with a ruptured radiator hose. There was someone else whose day was about to get a lot worse than that, though. You've got to look both ways. I finished the day with a predictable second in class and last outright, while Glenn Hodges pipped Brennan Purdy's Saturday time to claim the top spot. Next round is at Taupo in a couple of weeks.